Hello everybody, it's Brandon with ExpeditiousSfool.com, putting mindfulness in motion here with the Lightworkers card pool. Today I'm using another one from the Soul Cards 2 deck. So no titles with these, just their paintings, and these are hand paintings, meaning done with like finger type things. So it's really interesting when you think about the artist and their work that they put into it. So going into it, this is what we've got today. All right, so intuitively, the message that's speaking out to me to talk about today through this card here is about managing our energies, right? So if you think of the serpent as it's been commonly referred to, like yoga, kundalini, etc., the serpent climbing the spinal column, the energy raising up, right? It's common, or it's been commonly used as a symbol for that, right? As raw energy, you know. With this, I see here somebody in a meditative posture, and if you look, they're kind of cutting their eyes over. You see the serpent kind of looks angry, right? This guy looks pretty calm and in charge, right? So that's kind of our own energies, our own resistances sometimes too. You know, kind of like the serpent talking to Eve in the garden, things of that nature. Our resistances can talk to us. It can distract us from our path. Also, just us not being in conscious control and doing our daily maintenance can take us off of our path, because that energy left uncontrolled can be a very, very dangerous viper, right? Our energy left to compulsion and all of the patterns that may be around us, which, if we're honest, most of them right now, the pervading pattern of energy that has lasted at least for the past 4,000 years, you know, since written history, has been fear, right? So with that, that's a way to channel and get a hold of that, right? Because the pattern that you're going to naturally vibrate in is going to be what's strongest around you, right? That's why it's important, you know, to let everybody know. That's why it's important to, you know, raise awareness about mindfulness and things of that nature. That way we can kind of change that energy vibe on the whole, right? That's why mass meditation, the meditation effect, you know, has been studied. It does have an effect, because when we can change the mood and change the energy of our intentions on a mass scale, that's when we're able to do that. So that's why our daily practice is important, to keep ours up. That way we can block ourselves from the patterning around us, which might lead to aggressive, untamed energy, right? And that's the difference between compulsion and consciousness, right? Compulsion, this is untamed, it's wild, it's hurting, it's causing hurt because it's hurt, things like that. Consciousness is the exact opposite of that, right? It's now creating with that energy, right? It's using that energy for constructive purposes, for healthy purposes, for healing versus hurting, right? And essentially that's the dichotomy we have. That's the duality of life, healing versus hurting. Now the thing is hurt people. So as long as you're hurting, right? So if you focus on that healing, you're able to channel that energy. But it is a daily process, every day. Even when, you know, you've taken care of all your Maya healing, etc., you know, even monks meditate every day. You know, monks, even your most enlightened gurus, they have their processes, their ways to maintain their system, right? Because they realize that they're in these bodies. So these bodies are limited. We are not, but these bodies are. So we have to maintain them. That way we can channel that energy to a constructive way. And the more and more people that do that, the better and better the world will get. All right, everybody, that's the message I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining us. I love you all. Check out expeditiousfool.com. Tons of services there I have available to spread mindfulness and help you develop your practice deeper. Also check us out, mindful mornings at Grove Park weekdays. I do it live here on IG as well as, here in Midland, Michigan. So if you're local, definitely join us. Thank y'all so much. Y'all go out there and have a great day on purpose.